Google Search Console is actually a really awesome tool. It helps a website owner like yourself, look at the performance of your website in Google. Google gives you all of the information you need. It gives you reports on how the site's organic traffic is performing. It helps you fix issues and makes your site look great on the Google Search Console, Google Search engines. It also optimizes your content for Google Search Analytics. So basically, it's a really powerful tool that Google offers you actually for free to help monitor your website and help make sure that you're able to deliver the best experience to your customers. All right. So for that, you're going to need access to two things. So you're going to need access to a Gmail account that you're going to need to use to log into this. And you're going to need access to your website's cPanel or control panel for your website, which looks like this. Okay, most of them look kind of like this. And some you can actually, if you don't have access to cPanel, you can actually do this at the registrar. But in this example, I'll be showing you how to do it through your cPanel. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and click on Start Now once you're here. All right, so we're going to click here. And as you can see, I have many pages already in here. So I'm going to hit the drop down and I'm going to go add a property. Okay, now in here, there are two types of properties you can add. You can add a property with a URL, which is how most sites do it. And that's if you had a site, more than about a year. This was the only way to get it done before. This is a new feature that Google offers that would allow you to add the search panel on the domain level. And why this is really useful is that this really gives you a full view of all of your traffic. All right, whether the traffic is coming in using the HTTP version or the HTTPS version. In this way of doing it, each one of these will be tracked individually. If you want to do the www version or a non-www version, these will be tracked individually, as well as if you had one for blogs, one for finances. Sometimes you have different subdomains, and this, unfortunately, would only track each domain individually. Each subdomain individually, because as you can see, it's doing at the lower level. I recommend always using the high level one right here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and copy the URL. So just want to copy this part of the URL. I'm going to go over to here. I'm going to take off the slash. I'm going to take off that HTTPS at the beginning because I'm going to do it at the root domain. So it's going to track it across all domains. Very useful tool. Now it's going to ask me to verify the property, and that's what we're going to do. You can, if you have one of these domain providers, you can simply click on it. It'll walk you through the steps. But I'm going to show you how to do it through the cPanel. I'm a creature of habit, and it needs a little bit more routine for me. All right, so you're going to copy this code right here. Make it very easy. You select on Copy to Clipboard, and you're going to go into your dashboard for your cPanel, and you're just going to type in this code DNS. Right? It's actually the zone editor, but it's actually the DNS zone editor. So you can type in zone editor or DNS. It should pop up. And then you're going to want to go in and you're going to want to add a record. It's add a record right here. And then you're going to change that to, that's actually, I did the right one right away. But we're going to cancel that and we're going to go drop down and we're going to go add a text record. Okay, it's important that you do that. It was what showed up before, but let's just do it the right way. And then you're going to type in, you're going to paste that code that we got from Google. Right? And then over here, we're simply going to copy the URL for the site, which is here by default, but it's also over in the Search Console. Okay, that's the root domain. And we want to tell the registrar, the IP, that when you want to fire this JavaScript code on this website right here. Okay, we're going to go add record. We're going to go down to the bottom, see that it's there. Yep, it's at the bottom. All right, now we're going to go back to the Search Console. And this sometimes can take a little bit of time. It might show an error message at first, but this one seems to load pretty fast, so that's awesome. Sometimes you'll get a red pop-up at first. If that happens, don't panic. That just means you might need to give it a couple minutes for something called propagation, which is the time for the internet to detect the change. And some hosts do it faster. As you can see, mine was almost instant. So now I'm going to go to property, and there's no information in here as yet. Now that's why it's showing blank. If you give it a day or two, you'll be able to come in and you'll see all the traffic going to your website. Let's just take a quick look at a site that has been running like that. As you can see, when we go to the performance page, we're seeing a lot of data about, how the site's been doing. You can do it over a period of time. It's lots of very, very helpful information. You can see, what traffic they're getting. So as you can see, the traffic seems to be a bit on the increase into the number of clicks that they're getting. You can see the click-through rate is also, things are, it's pretty standard, but kind of on a, it's pretty consistent. The average position is fairly low. We can definitely work on that. This number is very subjective because it can be, if you add more, once you optimize the website, you start seeing the number of clicks, the number of impressions going up, but the average position goes down. That just means you're getting added to more keywords, and we want to be able to increase that up for them. So that's how you add Google Search Console to your website. Very important thing that I definitely recommend you doing as soon as you get the website live, because in that way, you can start collecting the data and start visualizing what's going on with your website, and it helps you see exactly where you are in the search engines and what you need to do to get better. If you have any questions, hit the comments below.